It is now time to decide what type I'm going to be using for episode 13 against the second gym leader for the third time. Poison and Bug we're going against there, so hopefully we get something good. Let's see. We have got Fire or Poison. Definitely picking Fire. Going on YouTube, my name is Dogman the Hero, and welcome back to my Pokemon Insurgence type switcher. I don't know if my dogs got picked up there, or if they're getting picked up. I don't know what they're barking at. My family will check on them. Their conversation shouldn't get picked up. Yeah, I really don't know if that's getting picked up. Anyway, as you would have seen in the intro, we got Fire for this segment, which I'm pretty hyped about. Fire is my favorite type in the game. The slight issue is, it's kind of a scarce type at this stage, so I did go and get our first encounter, Golden the Ponyta, who will be our only encounter for a while. Well, no, I'll just have to do some resetting for the hidden grotto that has Charmander in it. Sorry, I got a lump in my throat. That always seems to happen when I start recording. But then Charmander and Ponyta, Charmeleon once we evolve it, will be our only two Pokemon against Nora. And then we either have to choose between the Delta Sunkern or a Cyndaquil on the next route after that. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Luckily, I don't imagine it'll be too rough beyond that. And I think I've already made my choice between the Delta Sunkern and the Cyndaquil. Because Delta Sunflora actually does learn moves. So if we come up here and talk to this nice lady, we can get a Firestone and we'll be able to evolve it immediately. And while Delta Sunkern isn't too strong, Delta Sunflora has a over 400 base stat total, which for the second gym in this game will actually be pretty solid and should do pretty well. Plus, it gets Flamethrower at 31. And as you can see on the side there, our level cap for this episode is 35. So, I think it's really worth it, especially because we're not going to be able to evolve our starters. I don't know if that got picked up. But yeah, so we're all healed up. I think I'm stocked up on stuff. I'm probably gonna pause again. I don't know if we're gonna run into any issues on like the trainers. I'm probably gonna try to skip most of them until I catch Charmander, and then we'll have the Nora fight, which is going to be interesting. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. I wish I had been recording there, because as I walked into the hidden grotto, I did the thing where you like jokingly go, first try, when you're expecting to be like sitting down resetting for a while, and it actually was first try Charmander. Balances out, because I actually ran into a couple trainers here, and yeah, I need to do more. Oh, I did not think about that. I actually even... Okay. 1 second. It's like it never happened. Now, does that technically break Nuzlocke encounter rules? Yes. Do I care because this is my favorite Pokemon and I really want to use it? No. See, there we go. Now, if we can catch Charmander in a Friend Ball, it won't necessarily help us. I guess it'll boost return early on. But it'll just be really poetic, because of course he's friend. Charmander. Please. Please. Come on, dude. Okay, I've got 40 Pokeballs. I can do this all day. I should have brought Rotom or something and just let myself use it to paralyze, but like, there we go. Starter catch rates, man. think I used this nickname last time too, but it's just the best option. Alright, now I'll probably head to the next town to heal, and then try to find some way to grind these two up. I don't know if I'm going to be able to take on the trainers, really. But, we'll find out. Alright, we are back again after a battle that I honestly kind of debate whether or not I wish I had recorded. Because Charmander's evolving. And this is the level cap's going to cut off right before we can get it fully evolved, so this is going to be its final form for this episode. Man, it's always so great to get to use, and I don't, like, you think it wouldn't feel, like, more special, given that we just had the Delta Charmeleon, but using a classic Charmeleon, any member of the Charmander line, really, it just always feels so special. Oh yeah, and I bought this egg, which I don't think is anything, but useful to have for future ones. Yeah, and it's rough, because that was just a random trainer. Oh, we have a 1, that's gonna suck. But yeah, it's really rough to grind these two up, so we'll see how the Nora fight goes. I need to get them both up to around about level 28 for it, so yeah, it's gonna be a little bit difficult. But we'll see. Right, we are back again. I have got the squad leveled up, and it is just about time to take on Nora. I don't want to, like, over-level her team, so I got everybody up to 28, which is the level of her Celebi. We are going 5 against 2, but none of her team members really have an overt advantage against us. Honestly, the one that I think we're going to struggle with the most is either going to be Celebi or her Quilava. So, we'll give it a try. If we end up wiping, I'll get the team up to 30. We have to be a little bit careful because we can't go over the level cap, but it should be fine. I wonder if Ember actually does more damage than Dragon Rage. I think we'll just go for it. I wish that either of our two mons right now could learn Work Up, because being able to set up would be insane. Okay, does this thing have Ancient Power? Okay, yeah, so her Celebi does have Ancient Power. I think Ponyta has a better chance of outspeeding. Okay, but we took the hit. I wish I had gone for a Flame Charge now. If it doesn't get a crit or an Omnipose, we could heal stall it, but like I said, I don't want to do that. I think we just take the risk. Oh, what? Oh, if I had known she was going to do that. Okay. Now the question is, do we try and preserve Ponyta by going back into Charmander? Or do we sack... Well, no, it's a clean switch either way. I think we go for Dragon Rage. If we can tank the Ancient Power, I think we're in Dragon Rage range. Okay, we're good. We're so good. More damage than we like. I think we just, we use the one potion. Because her Quilava is going to be a pain. So I think we just use, like, the one potion with Chart. Do we switch to Ponyta, though? Then we don't even have to worry about, like, heal turns. What does this thing know? Okay, yeah, the most threatening thing this thing can do to us is Quick Attack. So we stay in, we go for our one potion that I'm already using in fights like these. Regular trainers, I don't care. I'll do whatever I need to be a regular trainer. For major fights... I think it's worth only using like one potion if we can afford to. Maybe 2. And then her Floette. Jeez, that was all that did? I mean, it should be fine. This thing really can't do much to us other than like stall with Wish. Especially, I put the leftovers on Classic, so like, really it is just, we could get heal stalled. But I don't think we really need to worry about that. It is kind of heal summoning us. Okay, there we go. We're good now. Okay, yeah, we're... Nope, we got hit with another wish. See, I wish I had a setup, but, like, we've got Charge Beam. That'd be great. Neither of our mons can learn it. We've got... Work Up. That'd be good, too. Neither of our mons can learn it. There we go. Just took a while, but we're fine. Okay, yeah. Fire is a great type against her team. Because, like, otherwise, she's got a pretty varied type list. But because of the actual composition, she's very weak to fire. I guess if you had gone with, like, the Delta Squirtle, then she'd have a water type to balance it out. But, like I said, her Quilava really didn't have much it could do to us. So, we didn't have to worry about it. But, yeah, I'm gonna pause for just, like, a little bit. Because we'll have to... Oh, right. Do I actually have enough to afford the secret base? I do. So we can get that. I actually think it's worth checking to see what our... Oh, actually, we don't have enough. Okay. Guess we're not doing that right now. I'll do it later. But yeah, I'm gonna pause for just a bit so we can go check out the... Well, that'll come in handy later. Because we'll definitely have to reset a bit for the Delta Sun Current. I do think it's just a little bit more helpful than the Cyndaquil would be, especially because Cyndaquil, like, it's gonna have the same stats as our Charmeleon, so it's really nothing too special. So yeah, I'm gonna go pause and reset a few times to get my hands on that. Again, I wish I had been recording. That was first try again. Fire is my type. Can't really weaken it though. Don't even need to. It was destiny all along. I actually really like this thing's design though. Like, Fire Seed is really cool. I think we just do name this Destiny. Just, you know, for being kind and showing up first time again. Didn't even have to because it's not my favorite Pokemon. Holy, and that special attack IV though. Which is going to come in handy because there's really no consequence for evolving this early. So let's just do it right away. There we go. Delta Sunflora. Again, I actually really love this thing's design. Not the strongest Pokemon later, but with where we are in the early game, this thing's actually going to come really in handy. I'll need to double check its learn set, but I do think it gets, like, Venoshock. I guess it's not going to come too handy during this gym, though, because, like, we're going up against poison types. We're not going to be able to poison them, but this thing is going to quad resist basically anything they can point out, and at 31, it's going to get Flamethrower. So this is actually a really hype encounter. I don't know if we're going to be getting another... Dang it. I don't suppose, maybe? No, yeah, should have figured. I don't know if we're actually going to get another encounter, but honestly, with the 3 Pokemon we have right now, I think we're in a good place to just blitz through to the gym. So, I will be back. Yeah, because I think that's the major one. Unless, I'll have to double check and see if we have another encounter we can pick up, but I don't think we do. Alright, we're back, because there actually is an encounter that I just saw on the wiki that I actually didn't know about. So it should be this tree stump here. Yeah, if I leave the honey that would normally be used for the Delta A palm, but I think we can get more, so it's not a big deal. Then we leave and come back. Now, I had to adjust my computer's time. Yes! So this only spawns between midnight and I think it's 6 a.m. So I adjusted my time to 1 a.m. and we have got it. Delta Wooper. Oh, it's always so cool when you get to use 2 deltas. This thing is level 30? Okay, I was not expecting that. I guess I didn't notice what level it would be on the wiki. This does make it convenient, though, because it definitely means you should be able to just use Dragon Rage with the Classic without worrying about knocking it out. Yeah. And this is really cool, because this is a Grass Fire type. Pokeball should be fine. It's just a Wooper. Okay, come on, Wooper. You're messing me up here. I don't know if I can risk any other move on this thing. Is another Dragon Rage would... Okay, there we go. I think I'm gonna name it Jack. From, after Jack Skellington. God, what was... Skeleton? No, because his name isn't Skeleton. Either way, the Pumpkin King from Nightmare Before Christmas. This is actually a super cool find, because Halloween is my favorite holiday. That is... I don't know how much use we're gonna get out of it. Good nature, though. Oh, and Hiccup. Always nice to see. Holy crap, this thing has, like, the most annoying moveset ever. I'm just gonna set up my defenses and then burn you. That might actually come handy. And once we level this thing up once, it should evolve. We'll give it the Miracle Seed just to power up Bullet Seed a little bit. Don't know if we're going to be able to improve this thing's moveset much. But yeah, this is a definitely worthwhile encounter to pick up. That is really cool. So, yeah, I still have some grinding to do before the gym. Especially, we definitely want to have Jack evolve before we take it on. So I will be back once all of that is taken care of. Alright, we are back again after a fight with a little bit of some bad luck. But we did get Jack to level up, so it is evolving. Oh god, I love that design. That is so cool. But yeah, that was a pretty rough fight. Yeah, Krogunk with Mud Bomb that just, like, well, you saw. And I actually had to, like, heal a bit too. Still a little too weak for the gym leader, definitely. Alright, we are back again, and we have just made it to the gym leader. Now we are still a little bit underleveled, but I think that might be alright. Because I've got a plan. It all depends on whether or not things go well with Shuckle. But it might just work out. So, and, you know, if we lose, we'll level up a little bit more and come back at it. So, I'm going to lead with Destiny, set up Ingrain, and then between Ingrain and Leftovers, even with it having Rock Tomb, I think we might be able to set up 6 Nasty Blots, and then just Flamethrower his entire... Oh, wait, no, he's got Tentacruel. Oh, shit, he's got Tentacruel. I really didn't think about that. We're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a try, even if we end up losing this one. We'll level up the team a bit and come back. So, I mean, let's give it a try and see if it works. Just because this would be really cool if it did. Tentacruel might be the stopping point, though. Don't know if we're going to be able to get past that. But let's start. We set up Ingrain. That's fine. And Nasty Plot. Oh, please waste your time going for Curse Shuckle. One more? Okay. That might be fine, honestly. Shit. It might not. The strategy's already fallen apart. Actually, it's fine to do that, so you just gave me a little bit more leftover discovery. Okay, yeah, he's bringing Tentacruel immediately. But at +6, we might be able to take this thing out with the Sludge Bomb. It might just clean take us out with Mud Water then. Although, in which case, like, this strategy is... Yeah, okay, we might be done. Because I really don't know if we can really hit this thing. Yeah, this attempt's smoked. Okay. So yeah, that did not work as I was hoping. missed his tentacle when I was... I don't know how, but I guess I missed it when I was checking the wiki earlier. Yeah, we gotta figure out, like, a strategy for this thing. With it having a black sludge... Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, I'll need to do some more grinding and come back to it. I gotta figure out a strategy for that thing. The issue is like our TM pool is a little bit like limited right now, so we don't really have like a solid way of getting damage on that thing. Maybe return. If we can level everybody up. We might have to get like right to the level cap. I think is gonna have to be the strategy here. It would be, I feel like this would be a case of like, man, it would be easy if we had Charizard. But I don't know if I'm just telling myself that because of how much I love Charizard. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to some grinding and we're gonna come back once the team's at the level cap. Alright, we are back again. I've got the team leveled up to the level cap, and that does remind me. I cannot afford to level up now, so I'm gonna save and reset if we lose this time. Because we can't afford the extra XP now. Most of the movesets are pretty much identical. I did teach both Golden and Classic Return, just because they were stronger than the alternative moves. I'm gonna try the sweep strategy with Sunflora one more time. I don't think it's gonna work, but I think I've got a better strategy for his Tentacruel now. If it doesn't end up working out. There was part of me, Destiny attempted to learn Solar Beam, and I was like, maybe we could do that, but I wasn't sure if we could survive multiple hits, especially losing the Ingrain recovery. The issue is, of course, we still get hit with the sticky webs, which I don't like. But I think we're going to be fine. Because, I mean, if I could sweep this man with a Sunflora... That's the issue. Rock Tomb actually does a lot, even coming off of just Shuckle's attack. But we are at higher HP than we were last time against Tentacruel. So maybe we'll get some damage off. Oh, wait, hold up. If I heal, I don't have many super potions is the issue. If I heal, do I outpace the damage of Muddy Water? No, I don't. Okay, God. I'm really regretting trying to set up now. Now my speed's just gonna be down the whole fight. I'm thinking it might be better to just try to, like, take Shuckle out normally. Jack actually does quite a lot with Bullet Seed. But that was against Pokemon that were quite a bit lower level. So maybe we go for a stockpile. Or we just get Toxic. That's fine. Actually, that is fine. We have antidotes. Oh, now you want to learn a Fire-type move. I'm gonna get rid of Trick or Treat. We'll see if this ends up working out. Beedrill is an issue. I actually think we stay in. We risk the extra damage off of, because I think this thing has Venoshock. No, so I think we really need to be worried about their Poison Jab, but if we can burn it, especially since it's about to Mega Evolve, that could be huge and just get us the win. Let's see. Can we survive? Damn it. Okay. This is tricky now. This might be a reset. I don't know if we're gonna outspeed. We could go for Flame Charge and then we counteract it. I don't know if we can. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. This is not going as smoothly as I thought. It's like everything else has gone really smoothly, but this is just a brick wall. Okay. Finding my strategy like a little bit. I think I know what I need to do. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking I want to try next. If instead of trying to set up nasty plots with Destiny, we instead set up Stockpile with Jack, that we can burn the Shuckle first turn, so that even if it goes for Rock Tomb, we're fine. Then if we can set up enough stockpiles, we might just be able to be... We might be tanky enough to just last. It's worth a shot. This is... I don't have, like... Especially because I don't even know if I could find a calculator for this game. So we burn it first turn. That's the issue, though, is sticky webs. I don't know how many stockpiles we want to try and set up. That might have to be enough. We set up to +3. Now we start doing bullet seeds to try to take this thing down. It can't really do a ton to us, except that. That's a problem. Or not. Okay, I did not realize... Why didn't he... I guess because it... Like, when it got taken down to sturdy range, it then healed out of healing range from its berry juice. Oh, I was really hoping to avoid the speed drop. Especially the issue with setting up with Jack instead. I should have put the leftovers on. You can just take it out. Ugh. Okay. I still think we're at a pretty good position here. Again, we get rid of... Okay, he's actually bringing in Drill first. If we don't live a hit, that's going to be the issue. We lived. Okay, I think we actually have this now. Like, legitimately, I think that we might win this attempt. I do need to make sure. I need to sack somebody off. Because I need to keep Jack healthy and be able to bring him in against Tentacool. Okay. I think we heal with this turn to heal Jack up more. Just because I need him to deal with that Tentacool. Like, the encounter I nearly forgot is probably going to save the run here. Then, I just need to pause to check its moveset. Okay, the issue is, it can kind of, like, deal big damage with anything, but I think Destiny might... Let me check the rest of his team. Yeah, it's tricky to decide. But I think Destiny... Well, actually, who's got the better defense? Yeah, okay. I think Destiny's the one we want to bring in here. I almost want to now do Ingrain, but I don't think we can risk it. I think we just bring the Grower. Oh, that's bad. That's actually really bad, losing our leftovers. Okay. We bring Jack in to take down the Tentacool. Because even if it hits us with, like, a Toxic or something, I think we're fine. That's okay, no, that's actually really bad. This is actually so bad. I don't know if I can outpace this thing's damage, even if I heal. But it might be in Dragon Rage range, so I think we might just let Jack go down here. I hope I don't regret that. We bring in Classic. I don't think he'll outspeed, but he might be able to take a hit and just take it out with Dragon Rage. I think the run's... I think it's done again. God. This is just going horribly. Oh my god. I think it's... I don't... Well, I have to reset again. I was about to save, but then I went for the level cap. It's that sticky web that's causing me issues. And then, like, the fact that but I almost need to set up for Beetroot. So I don't... Maybe if we gave Jack the leftovers instead, so then we wouldn't have to, like, waste turns healing it up and we could take out Beetroot quicker. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it for today, come back tomorrow. Okay, so I took a little bit of a break, and I tried to see if we could get another encounter. I was hoping we might be able to get, like, a fletchling, but the only way that I technically have access to is the Friend Safari, but it's in slot 3, which you don't get access to until you have the until you have the 8th gym badge, and even then, it's not a guaranteed chance. So, the only other way I could get an encounter is if I fudged the rules and ruled hidden grotto encounters as separate than the route that they're on, which would let me go get Cyndaquil, which could be helpful, having another starter. I think we give it like a few more tries. If it doesn't end up working out, I might do that. What I did do, though, is I went and got Fire Pledge, because I forgot we could do that, which should give us a huge damage buff. Well, not huge, given that we only have 10 more base power, but that could make the difference. Then I gave Jack the leftovers instead, just because I still feel like he's going to be our main way to get through this. And I'm kind of wondering, what I might try instead is lead with Classic, see if we can just take out Shuckle quick. No, because we have to set up. It's tricky, it's tricky. I don't know, I think we just give it a try. If we can't, if it takes me like 2 more battles, I'm just gonna fudge the rules and go get Cyndaquil. Because I'll need to do something else in the hour. I can't even get revives at this point. So it's, it's tricky. I think we don't want to let it set up too many curses, because that could cause us issues. So I think we just do 3 stockpiles. Then we'll burn it to negate some of the attack drop and start using Bullet Seed. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know if that got picked up on my mic. Okay, good damage. Plus we'll have to burn at the end of every turn. Okay, it's actually really good to waste the Super Potion on Shuckle, I think. It's a little bit risky, because Rock Tomb could really screw us over with the speed drop, but I don't think we're outspeeding Beedrill anyway, and that's the big thing. If we can just get it burned, we have a shot, I think. And then I just need to be a little bit more liberal with my potion usage. Okay, should go down at the end of this turn. I've taken a couple of speed hits, but I think we still take out Tentacruel, or no. He should bring in Beedrill now, I think. Given that Tentacruel wouldn't be better necessarily. And that's always a bit of an issue, because like Beedrill can actually still do us really good damage on Jack, and we kind of need to preserve Jack to deal with Tentacruel. See, like that is bad damage to be taking. It's so tricky. But I think now that it's burned, we can predict a Poison Jab and go into Destiny. Yeah, that does, like, nothing now. I think we're good. I think we might finally have this. I should have used a turn to heal, actually. That was a misstep. Let's sack Golden to heal Jack. Golden, you legend. Can we make use of this and get any damage off? Let's try it. Nope, we get outsped. Tentacruel outspeeds Ponyta. That is surprising. Do I try for the burn or just go for straight damage? Given that we're going to be getting hit on the special side. I mean, we break neutral. I think we go for the burn just in case. Okay. It going for Toxic might actually be a good thing, just because, like, I can heal that off, at least for now, and it kind of wastes a turn. Did it predict that I would... Okay, we gotta set the Toxic aside for a second. No, because Venoshock's gonna hit us stronger then. I don't know. I'm gonna go for Bullet Seed and see if the AI is cheating and predicting when I'm gonna heal. It is. Because why would it go for Toxic the first time? Oh, this is such BS. I wish I could. I swear, it's like the AI's cheating. Just like... I mean, maybe it's not the AI cheating, it just was like a lucky prediction. But still. It's such a, like, tricky situation. Because I don't... There's a part of me that just wants to say, let's stockpile all the way up to max, and then see if Jack can just carry us. And I think that's what I might just have to do. Because if I can get Jack to take down Beedrill, and we don't have to switch and lose our defense buffs, the rest of his team, I think, is going to go pretty easy. It's just getting by... You can only do 3 stockpiles. Great. What do you mean, attract? You didn't go for that at all. You know what? Whatever. It's better than a speed drop. Nope, we're still getting a speed drop. It's Tentacruel that's like the real problem at this stage. I just can't get past it because none of my Pokemon can tank its hits. And like if we have to switch from Jack when going against Beedrill, even if we don't, I don't know if we have enough HP to tank a Venoshock if we stay in. There is a part of me as well that is like, if I could just have my Charizard, I think I might be able to actually get past this fight. But it's just above the level cap, so I can't. Okay, I think if we can manage to get up to high enough HP... I'm seriously debating just switching to easy mode. I thought fire would give me like an easy run of this, and it's just not working out. Going for Krogunk instead. Maybe just to hit us on the physical side? If we could have... I wish we had Curse. If I had Curse on one of my Pokemon, I feel like this would make things a lot easier. I'm really wondering what's up with the switching strategy here. This is weird. Just like trying to whittle down Jack because I'm set up. I mean, I still need to keep, like, careful eye on my HP for when Tentacruel shows back up. What is happening? Why is this suddenly going, like, really different? Okay, here's the Tentacruel. I guess we set up Poison, the Burn again. Toxic's gonna be a little bit of a pain. I kind of think we sit on it for a turn, though. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Wait. No, I think we've got this now. Hold up, I gotta check the wiki. What's his last team member? Yeah, no, I actually think we have this. His last team member is, Heracross. We know Charmander can tank a Muddy Water. And at that HP, I think we're in Dragon Rage range. I think we've actually got this time. We don't even need it. I don't know why that went so differently, but we've got it now. Because, let me double check Heracross' moveset, but I don't think it can do anything to Charmeleon. I mean, unless Brick Break just hits us really hard, I think we've got this. But then, like, we've got our Poison type in the back that it really can't do anything to. Oh my god, we've got this. Like, yeah, Charmander's gonna go down here, but then we got 2 other members. Why did it go so differently that time? Was it, I guess it was because I didn't switch and I was set up. Okay, I was complaining about the AI seeming way too smart, and then I feel like it kind of threw there. We actually... I thought I was going to have to fudge the rules and go get Cyndaquil, and I wasn't even sure that was going to be enough. But, like... I don't know if I necessarily played the most optimal there. But that was insane. I can't believe that took me 4 tries. God, imagine if I had been doing a Nuzlocke still. Oh, right. The Abyssal Colt's holding Damien hostage. Yeah, that's a little bit of a problem. Well, I mean, that's gonna have to wait till next time. I need to train up a whole new team, because we beat the gym. Sorry, Damien. I gotta... Yeah, honestly, I was not expecting... Like, I don't think this wouldn't have been possible. I don't think this would have been possible if I hadn't double-checked the wiki and realized that I could get Delta Quagsire. Like, realistically, this thing saved this run. I don't know if we could have beat this without it. That was crazy. That was awesome. I love battles like that, because it's like you really never know what you're going to expect. But yeah, so that is going to do it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next one, where we'll have a whole new type, whole new team, and see if we can make it past the Abyssal Colt, the Sky Colt, the next gym, and Rayquaza. It's going to be crazy. So hopefully we get something good, and I hope to see you guys there. But until then, remember, Hail Gerald.